It just struck me that there are some similarities in the lives of these two recipients. As you may know, Dr. Birdsell grew up in a relatively small village in the middle of Alberta, and he too was in the Royal Canadian Navy Reserve. I've known Dale for many years, and I'm sure you've all read his biography in the CSPS newsletter, so I won't go over all the details of his long and distinguished career. If I was going to be giving this talk in Birdsell fashion, I would nominate someone and ask them specific questions about his career to make sure that he'd all prepared for this evening. Dale graduated from the University of Alberta and then went to Toronto, did his residency there, and honed his surgical technique by repairing 350 chicken tendons, I'm told. Thereafter he was a McLaughlin Fellow and went to Johns Hopkins and Stanford University before returning to Calgary, where he established the service of plastic surgery. He's a clinical professor of surgery there. He was president of the medical staff of our hospital. He started the burn unit, as did Dr. Carlson. He started the hand clinic. He started the residency training program. And he remained in a leadership position in those ventures for many years. He has numerous publications to his name in such prestigious journals as I think it's the Prairie Journal of Medicine, up to the New England Journal of Medicine. He's received many awards. Time is too short to name them all, but he received the Conn Memorial Gold Medal at the University of Alberta. He received the prestigious James Barrett Brown Award from the American Association of Plastic Surgeons, and he received a Distinguished Service Medal from the Alberta Medical Association. Most of us, well, I've mentioned that he retired from his naval position, and Jane assures me that he's retired from the practice of plastic surgery now. But he has retained his medical license, I noted, so we'll see. I'm delighted to let you know that their two children are here, David and Mary, and the grandchildren too, who are here to witness this evening, which is wonderful for them. Most of you probably know Dr. Birdsell. Certainly at the CSPS meeting a few years ago, everybody in the room would have known Dr. Birdsell, and he would have known them by name. He would have known their wives and husbands by name. He'd have known their children by name, and he'd have known what stage of education they were at the time. Some of you will know him because he inspired you to be plastic surgeons, as he did me. It was one of those magic moments that I heard about this afternoon from Dr. McGee that changed my life. Some of you will know him from an hour-long encounter across a table, probably one of the most memorable hours of your life. I understand he asked some very interesting questions. He is a born leader and a born teacher, and he's taught us many things over the years. He's presented many innovative techniques in plastic surgery at this meeting, and he's taught me many things. I remember he even taught me that you didn't necessarily have to sew a straight line laceration in a straight line. You could put in a little Z plastic if the laceration came anywhere near a flexion crease. But I think I most admire him for teaching us the art of plastic surgery. And one of the things in particular is how he develops the relationship with the patient, how he assesses them, educates them, leads them through the surgical procedure so they come out at the other end with joy and gratitude, as the surgeon maybe takes the cast off the nose and looks with eager anticipation, even admiration, sometimes awe at the result, rather than in fear and trepidation and casting the eyes to the sky as one sees what it actually looks like. So it is with humility and with gratitude to be given this opportunity that I invite Dr. Birdsell to come up here. I think he's an iconic figure in Canadian plastic surgery and well deserving of this award.
Well, thank you, Robert, for those kind words, and thank you to President Jewer and the committee that are responsible. There are many people to thank, but I'll try and be as brief as I can. First of all, I'd like to say that it's a great honor and privilege, and I am humbled, and especially proud of this particular moment because it's shared with an old friend and colleague of mine, Lloyd Carlson, who today informed the crowd that I was his senior colleague, and I'm so happy to clarify that. This award means a tremendous amount to me, and in our family, everything is equated to the Academy Awards and the Oscar, because our son David is a Los Angeles filmmaker, and so this is, to me, is a giant Oscar. Thank you very much. Most of these thank you speeches end up with the scripted or obligatory thank you to the spouse and family, and I'd like to turn it around a bit and say those remarks first. But I'll try not to be as foolish as I was when I gave the thank you speech that David gave earlier 26 years ago in beautiful Prince Edward Island when I was the president. And I was trying to be funny, and it was a huge mistake, because I was trying to relate the story of a guy who was getting up to say thank you for some award, and he said, God, he said, think of what I could have done if the wife and children hadn't been so demanding. And I remember, I'm admitting that was a horrible thing to do, and I want to straighten it out and earn forgiveness right now. My wife Jane, my children, Mary and David, and my adopted or acquired son Trevor, along with my grandchildren, are here to celebrate. And without their love and support over the years, it would have not been an easy job. And I've been forgiven more times than you'd like to know about being an absent husband and an absent father. But I hope now that I've hung up the shingles, so to speak, hopefully, I failed before, but I think I'll make it this time. I'll earn my stripes back. Now, you can't do this and you can't do the things that Lloyd and I've done without, as Lloyd said, a lot of help and a push along the way. And I have been very fortunate to have a lot of trainees and a lot of colleagues, partners to help me and to take care of things when I wasn't there. We've been very lucky in Calgary to have a fantastic group of pretty cohesive plastic surgeons that I think serve the community very well. And I'm thankful to all of them, and if I could have all the Calgarians stand up, I'd like to wish them a happy career. And finally, but certainly not in any way diminished, is my thank you to our societies. I have traveled a bit, not as much as some, but I've observed many plastic surgery organizations in the world, and I think if you take everything in balance, we have absolutely, I'm prejudiced of course, but I think we have the best. I think we combine the things that are important in life, and I want to thank all of you for allowing me to share this with you. Thank you.